Hey yo, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to Save the Crew. I know it's been a little while, but since the last episode, I do apologize for that. This is a little bit of an important one as well. I wish I could have got this out sooner, but unfortunately, I just went through another move. The third time I've moved in 12 months. I freaking hate it. Hopefully, that's all done with now. We can get back to recording and hopefully streaming again as well, because I haven't done that in quite some time. But for now, let's just focus on the MLS Cup final and the final game of season number 2 here with Columbus. So as you know, last episode, we were in the semifinal. We took care of Toronto. No real problems there. Pretty convincing 4-1 result over 2 legs. And we move on to the final here against Seattle. We'll be in Columbus for this one, which is pretty important for us. At least not being at CenturyLink Field is very important. I do struggle there quite a bit. I don't know what it is about this Seattle team. It might be a mental thing with me because I am a Sounders fan, if you didn't know that already. So I don't know. I'm going to try to put all that behind us, put all that out of our minds. We're going to focus up. We have one more job to do. We've already won a domestic cup this year. We missed out on the supporter shield, but we can get our second trophy this year if we can take care of the Sounders. So here is the team that we are going to be going with. No surprises from us at all whatsoever. Not going to do anything special or anything different. We're going to roll with what's gotten us here. Opoku up top, Santos, Barrera, and Zardes in the attacking midfield areas. Arter and Trapp in the holding midfield. Valenzuela, Abubakar, Crognale, and Jimenez across the back. Stefan in goal. And actually, with the exception of Harlan Barrera, this is still an all-original Columbus Crew team. There are no new players in the side at all whatsoever, again, with the exception of Harlan Barrera, and he's kind of a big addition. He is the highest-rated player in the team, but still, this Crew team, largely unchanged, has gotten a lot farther than I would have expected in the first 2 seasons. So let's see, one more time, if they can get the job done. All right, here's a look at this Sounders team. Very, very solid throughout. Jordan Morris up top, that pace, we know that's going to be dangerous. Ladero and Rodriguez on the wings, very skillful. Roldan and Alonso in the midfield, super, super strong. The whole team, man, it's a good team. We know what to expect from them. I know how to play them. I know what they're going to try to do against us. So let's just go out there, play our game. I know we can beat this team. All right, kickoff in the MLS Cup final. These are 2 teams that know how to play in the final. I mean, Seattle's been there the last 2 years. This team has been there the last, or no, not Seattle the last 2 years. Sorry, Seattle 2 years before us, and then us the last 2 years, because we've been doing quite well here. So both of these teams very experienced in these situations. I would expect very solid performances. Okay, ball up for Opoku. Opoku, play it here, nicely done. Now get the ball to Harlan Barrera. Beautiful run by Harlan Barrera. He's going to have the shot. He's going to put it by Stefan Fry. And a counterattack from Columbus. Perfectly executed. And just like that, it is 1-0 for the black and gold. Actually, is it black and gold or black and yellow? They're not black and gold, are they? It's more of a yellow, isn't it? Oh, well, what, you know what I'm talking about. It's us. Oh, baby, Harlan Barrera. Oh, he's coming through the midfield. He's around Roldan. He's coming forward. He's looking for Opoku. He's got Opoku, and Opoku absolutely shanked that shot. Oh, boys. Okay, Morris is kind of holding this ball up, waiting for options. And now he's found Nuhu out wide, and he crosses the ball low inside. Zach Steffen. What a save by Zach Steffen. They really like going direct to Jordan Morris, which I respect. I like going straight up for Opoku. So, I mean, we play the same formation, very similar styles of play. But right now, at halftime, we do have the better of it. We could have had another one in there. I blew a couple of chances. The team didn't execute quite as well as I was hoping. But still, we've done enough. We have this lead at halftime. Ooh, nice play by Pedro Santos there. I like that. Oh, no. Bad pass. Bad pass. Gave the ball to Jordan Morris. He nutmegged my defender on the cross. Big tackle by Crognale there. That was huge. Here we go. Opoku run. Opoku run. Oh, never mind. They have so many people. Why do they have so many players back? That's so bizarre. But look at this. Will Trapp coming loose in the middle. Oh, Roldan. We had, I think that was Barrera going through. Oh my god, he was making such a beautiful run. Roldan sliding through. Stop that pass. I cannot believe that. He's going to spot Opoku open in the middle. And Opoku has a step here. Here comes Opoku. I'm looking. Oh my god, what a bad slide by Lee Jae-sung. I was looking for the cross to Zardes there. It wasn't there. I had nowhere to go. And Lee Jae-sung just slid in and gives away a penalty with 30 minutes to play. It is going to be Harlan Barrera on the penalty. He already has 1 goal today. Let's see if we can't make it 2. Nothing fancy. I'm just going to go for the right side. Stefan Frey froze. He looked that way. I thought he was going to dive. Not a great penalty by Barrera, but it's in the back of the net, and it is 2-0. Oh, we're so close to this second title now. Oh, here comes Seattle. Let's not give this goal right back. Big play again, Crognale. Our defense has been so good in there today. So many huge interception and tackles by our 2 center backs specifically. They've been incredible. Uh-oh, here comes Wolf, though. Back for Morris. Oh, somehow gets around there. Ikram! Zach Steffen with another crazy save. All right, we are deep in stoppage time now. Goalkeeper is up for Seattle. Lee Jae-sung, woo! That was close, but that is it. That is all she wrote. Columbus back-to-back champions. We beat the Sounders in Columbus on the back of a great performance by Harlan Barrera. And our defense, I don't know if I can give a man of the match because Crognale and Abubakar were both so freaking good. Made so many key tackles in that match. And Barrera, of course, had the 2 goals as well. The whole team, there was no bad performance in the team today. We executed our game plan to perfection, and that is the result right there. Back-to-back champions. Alright, so as the squad report rolls through on the side there, now we can talk a little bit. We just, in the first 2 seasons with Columbus, just won 5 out of the 6 trophies that we played for. 2 MLS Cups, 2 US Open Cups, 1 Supporter Shield, and then this year, the Supporter Shield is the only thing we missed out on. We actually missed out on it by quite a bit. We weren't even really close. We finished 3rd in the Supporter Shield race behind Atlanta and Portland, but we were the only one of those 3 teams to actually make the finals. So the Supporter Shield is what it is, but and it's technically not even a trophy in FIFA, which is, it's FIFA. We're not going to get into that right now. There'll be another video talking about career mode. Don't worry, one is coming. It's on the way. We're not going to talk about that here though, but yeah, I didn't expect this team to be as good as it was straight out of the gate and have as much potential as it did and be able to reach that potential so quickly. The prime example of that would be Edward Opoku. In season 1, I thought we were really going to struggle. If Zardes wasn't going to play striker, if he didn't work out as striker, and you can see for the most of the series he played on the wing because I didn't like him up top as striker. He didn't get the most out of him. But if he wasn't going to play there, we didn't have another striker. It was going to be Edward Opoku, and he was 60 rated when we started this thing. But he won the Golden Boot in season 1. I didn't expect that. He came out of nowhere and far outperformed any expectation I had for him. I realistically thought we'd struggle to make the playoffs in season 1. We finished, I think we finished, oh yeah, we won the Supporter Shield on the last day of the season and then went on to win the MLS Cup. Never thought that was going to happen in a million years. Never thought that would happen with this team. And then in season 2, we just kept it rolling and kept that momentum going and won another US Open Cup and another MLS Cup. And what I'm really getting at here though is I don't really know where else there is to go with this team. I don't know if we keep improving the team, which we can. We're just going to keep getting better, and because MLS and FIFA is the way it is, again, video, different day on that. I'm not going to get into it. But the other MLS teams aren't going to catch us talent-wise. So we're just going to keep getting better and keep getting further and further away talent-wise from the other teams in the MLS, and it's just going to get worse and worse. Honestly, I think it might be time to move on from this series, but I'm going to I at least want to get you guys' input on this idea, on this topic. Do you want to see another season with Columbus? Usually I like to do 3 seasons with a team, but I've never had this much success in the first 2 seasons. Honestly, I really don't think I've ever won this many trophies in the first 2 seasons in a career mode ever. Really, it's been that kind of a crazy series for us. But Do you want to see a season 3 with Columbus, or do you want to move on to the next career mode series? And I will let you go. I will go ahead and let you know what that series would be. And it would be a U.S. men's national team series. And if you're new around here, you haven't seen that before. I haven't done it in 2 years. I didn't do it in FIFA 17. But basically, it is a national team series with the U.S. men's national team. We compete for tournament. We compete in tournaments. Basically, you know, just do national team stuff. Unfortunately, with the men's national team, there is no qualifying for anything. You just are automatically in, which is kind of weird. But it's still interesting. It's been 2 years since I've done it. A lot of new names, a lot of new faces on the scene since then. I didn't have Pulisic last time. I didn't have Weston McKennie or any of those players that are starting to blossom in Europe. So it'd be a fresh series, and I'm really looking forward to doing it, seeing as how the national team is not currently in the World Cup. So yeah, I feel like I need to show them some love some way, somehow, and rekindling the series is kind of the best way that I can do that. So those are the two options. Keep going with Columbus for another season and probably take home another treble. I mean, let's be honest, that'd be the most realistic situation. Or move on to the national team series and see what we can do in the Stars and Stripes. So that is going to do it for at least season 2 here with Columbus. Let me know what your thoughts are on the future of, you know, what series we do in the comments below. And I will see you, I guess, in the next career mode video, whatever it is. See ya.